In today's video, we'll go over the new details that have surfaced as Keir Starmer's story has gotten worse and why. In addition to reviewing all of the most recent news from across the nation, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and become a member of our rapidly expanding community. Just a quick note to let you know that we do have t-shirts available on our store. We make Britain and have stuck farmers. Once more, fantastic ones. Be sure to visit British.com or click the link in the description. The new Prime Minister of Mauritius rejected the terms of Keir's agreement to cede sovereignty over the Chagos Islands, putting it in jeopardy. Negotiations had resumed after Naveen Ramgoolam said that the draft agreement would not provide the benefits the country could anticipate and that the UK had now replied with its own counterproposals to the new Mauritian administration's own ideas. The UK made an agreement with Mr. Ramgoolam's predecessor to lease back the strategically significant UK-US military facility on Diego Garcia in exchange for sovereignty over the islands, also known as the British Indian Ocean Territory. Mr. Ramgoolam informed his nation's parliament on Tuesday that, although it is still open to reaching an agreement with the UK, during talks with a delegation of UK officials last week, Mauritius made it clear that, in our opinion, the draft agreement that was presented to us following the general elections would not yield the benefits that the country could anticipate from such an agreement. As a result, Mauritius submitted counterproposals to the UK in order to reach an agreement that is in Mauritius' best interests. Yesterday afternoon, we got the United Kingdom's response to our counterproposals, which is currently being reviewed. Key players in the approaching Trump administration have also voiced doubts over the agreement, which is aimed at securing the legal basis for the Diego Garcia facility. The president-elect's pick for Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned in October that the agreement posed a serious threat to U.S. national security by handing over the islands to a country allied with China, but Downing Street insisted the deal was necessary to resolve a long-standing legal dispute over sovereignty. The Prime Minister's official spokesman said the UK had been engaging with the new Mauritian government on the deal. The agreement we've struck with Mauritius protects the long-term secure operation of the UK-US base, which plays such a crucial role in regional and international security. The spokesman said there's obviously been a change of leadership in Mauritius, and we've been engaging with the new administration on the details of the deal. We remain confident that the agreement is in both sides' shared interest. Asked whether the UK had offered more money to the Mayans for the 99-year lease on Diego Garcia, the spokesman said, "I'm obviously not going to get into the detail of private conversations." In their letter to Keir, the Conservatives expressed their serious misgivings about the deal and cautioned against hastening its passage via Parliament before the Trump administration takes office. The deal was completely unsustainable, according to Priti Patel and James Cartage, the shadow foreign and defense secretaries, given the change of the U.S. administration and the rejection of the proposed deal by the new Mayan government. They wrote that if the government is inclined to try to salvage this deal by pushing it through Parliament before the new U.S. administration takes office, it should reconsider, or at the very least, wait for the new U.S. administration to take office. However, our opinion is still that the legal basis you have used to cede sovereignty is flawed, so it is not surprising that the terms reached are so detrimental to the United Kingdom. The agreement that the UK would turn over its final African colony while maintaining control of the UK-US military base on the island of Diego Garcia for at least 99 years was reached in October with the previous Mauritian administration. But Navin Chandra has denied that a deal with Mauritius to transfer control of the Chagos Islands is in jeopardy after the new Machian Prime Minister stated that the arrangement as it stood was not advantageous to his nation. Speaking to his nation's parliament on Tuesday, Ramgoolam, who was re-elected as Prime Minister for a third time following a general election in November, then directed a review of the agreement made by his predecessor, Prince Jugnauth. Ramgoolam claimed that during a meeting with UK officials last week, Mauritius asked for improved terms. Mauritius stated that although it is still open to reaching a deal with the UK, the draft deal that was presented to us following the general elections, in our opinion, would not yield the advantages that the country could anticipate from such a deal. As a result, Mauritius sent counterproposals to the UK in order to reach an agreement that would benefit Mauritius the most. Yesterday afternoon, we got the United Kingdom's response to our counterproposals, which are currently being reviewed. Inquired if the transaction was falling apart. The official spokesperson for Keir Starmer stated, "I wouldn't characterize it like that at all because, as you are aware, there has been a change of leadership in Mauritius, so it makes sense that we would engage with the new administration on the details of the deal, and that's what we are doing." He also added that the government inherited a situation in which the long-term secure operation of the military base at Diego Garcia was under threat due to contested sovereignty in legal challenges, including through various international courts and tribunals. "The agreement we've reached with Mauritius safeguards the long-term secure operation of the UK-US base, which is so important to regional and global security." The spokesperson stated that discussions over the deal's specifics were underway with the new Mauritanian government, but she declined to specify what they would entail. The UK's conservative opposition has denounced the agreement as a needless ceding of sovereignty that would give China more sway over the area. The government has pointed out that the Tories initiated talks on the agreement. There are also worries that Donald Trump would thwart the agreement he chooses. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that by giving the islands to a nation with ties to China, the deal constituted a major threat to U.S. national security. UK governments have stated that the agreement had backing from all branches of the U.S. security apparatus and that the base's operations were jeopardized by ambiguity surrounding the island's legal status. The administration of Joe Biden has publicly supported it. Finally, in their recently issued 2024 Christmas card, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle seems to have paid a small homage to the late Princess Diana. An unprecedented picture of the royals' two kids was included in the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's yearly digital holiday card. The picture depicts the backs of the kids' heads as they entered Prince Harry and Meghan's open arms, Prince Archie, age 5, and Princess Lilibet, age 3. The couple is steadfast in their resolve to protect their children's privacy. The image has been interpreted by royal fans as a subtle reference to a well-known photo of Diana welcoming Prince William and Harry on the deck of the yacht Britannia in Toronto during an official visit to Canada in 1991. The Sussexes mimicked Diana as she got ready to embrace her two young sons while wearing an orange and white Moschino suit. Prince Harry has already stated that he wants to carry on his mother's legacy. If you haven't already, please make sure to like this video and let me know what you think about the topics we covered in today's video in the comment box below. For more British stuff, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and be careful. Goodbye.